and welcome to my presentation. My name is Lucas and I'll be talking about our smart reliable power supply solution today. And before going into detail about that, I would love to start with the all-electric society. What is the all-electric society? It basically describes a world in which renewable energy is available worldwide as the primary type of energy. And this is based on the comprehensive electrification, networking, and automation. And we want to empower that as Phoenix Contact with our expertise in products, solutions, and also digitalization. And with the electrification, networking, and automation of sectors, the dependence on a reliable power supply and also its monitoring solutions is growing. So the power supply is becoming more and more important to focus on and to invest in order to keep your sectors to keep everything up running. And we have a focus on a digital factory. So we are looking at shutdowns and unplanned downtimes that really cause high costs, and this is supposed to give you a glimpse on what it can cost if 1 hour of a plant is down, because modern plants are timed down to the second in order to produce very efficient, and if you don't produce for an hour, it can be very costly. And power supply plays a big part in supplying your machines or your plants with energy, and if the energy is not there, it will be very costly. And what can cause the power supply to be interrupted? It's surges for once, but it's also mains interruptions and mains fluctuations, as well as overload and short circuit. And what can you do now in order to prevent those causes from influencing your machines or your plants? This is where our smart, reliable power supply solution steps in. What is the smart, reliable power supply solution? It basically consists of two parts. In the center is the Caparock system, but also our Quint power supply in the 40 ampere, but also 20 ampere version. And those are connected over a 2-wire bus. So the data that is provided by the power supply is collected by the Caparock system, and you can then read the data from the Caparock system over Profinet into your PLC and provide it in the cloud database or HMI, and that gives you the chance to monitor your system, because over the circuit breakers, but also the power supply collects all the data of your power grid for your machines, so you can monitor it and see if everything is all right and prevent downtimes that way. In order to make it easy to integrate it into your system, we created a function block library. So we looked into the Caparock product family and based our function block library on the data provided by those different devices. So we have our head module PMPN that is available in the Profinet version, but also in the Ethernet IP version. Then we can attach 1-channel, 2-channel, and 4-channel circuit breakers to it. But also, and in total, it can be 16 sub-slots. That can be 16 circuit breakers of different versions according to your needs that you can attach to the head module. And then over the 2-wire bus, you can attach the power supply in order to get the data out of your power supply. And I have the system here. I need to change the camera for you to see it. So you can see the PMPN head module. Then I have attached three circuit breakers, the 1-channel, 2-channel, and the 4-channel. And here I have the Quint power supply in the 40 ampere version. And I'm reading out the data out of those devices over my PLC Next PLC here. So yeah, that's the base. And we now created function blocks based on those modules, and we have the function block for the head module, we have function blocks for the circuit breakers, and we also have function blocks for the power supplies. And at the end, we are getting diagnostic data out of all those function blocks that we're gathering in one function block, the CAP-DIAC function block. And with that, you get alarms and diagnostic information, so you can always have a look and always be informed about the status of your machine when it comes to the power supply. But I will not go into detail about those function blocks here in this video. That will be done in following videos. So I will definitely attach the links for those videos here in the video descriptions. And we then wanted to make it easy for machines that are not using a PLC Next technology as a PLC to integrate this system also with different PLCs. So we created out of our PLC Next a library. We also created a library for Codesys, Siemens, and also Rockwell Automation. So it basically it doesn't matter what PLC you're using, you can always integrate your smart reliable power supply solution into your machine or your plant. But the advantage if you're using PLC Next is that in the newest version of our library we integrated a user interface. I'm also not going into detail here. I'm just presenting the basic concept of the smart reliable power supply solution. But if you want to, if you're interested in our user interface, in our function blocks, and want to get more information, I will also make more videos on that, and I will attach the link here in the description. Where can you get the libraries? The Caparock Basic Library, like we call it, you can get in our PLC Next store. The version 1.0 has the function blocks only, but the version 2.0 also already has the user interface integrated. I will also attach the link in the description. For the other PLCs, the libraries for the other PLCs, you can get on our Phoenix Contact homepage. The link for it I will also attach. And our goal, our aim with this solution is to make power supply smart in order to support the concept of the all-electric society, in order to be able to realize the all-electric society, because you need to monitor your power and also in the future predict maintenance and predict conditions in the future, so you can really make the power supply reliable and optimize the device lifetime and energy supply, and also reduce idle time in order to reduce costs and to prevent surges and all, or in general mains interruptions, to interrupt your machine and to cause downtime. And thank you very much. I hope you're interested, and for more videos, please see the links below in the descriptions, and I will be talking in more detail about the function blocks and everything that comes with the smart reliable power supply solution.